LOL, Seriously is here, back for another tips and tricks video. Today, what we're going to try to do is find a copy of my Exotic Starship. Now, we were talking about this ship recently, and it's got some unique tech because it's from an expedition where we started with an Exotic Starship and it had unique tech installed. But if you like the look of that ship, we're going to try to find one today, and what we used is the No Man's Sky, what used to be called Coordinates Exchange. It's now called the No Man's Sky Glyph Exchange, nmsge.com. Go there on a web browser, on a computer, and you can find pretty much any starship you're looking for by the pieces, and you get to pick the pieces and hit search, and it'll show you glyph addresses of stuff people have submitted. Very useful. So first things first, we got to go to the Eissentam Galaxy. So if you haven't been to the Eissentam Galaxy and you have this green dot here, online discovery services active, you should be able to see, normally, sometimes they're down, the community base is here. We know that this one here is in the Eissentam Galaxy from Crisscross Applesauce. It is the last egg from the first dragon. That's the name of the base. You want to head there, you fly up to the space station, and then we're going to try to find a portal. I have some space stations in the Eissentam Galaxy. In fact, we're just going to double check. Yeah, Euclid. So we're in Eissentam. We'll go to this one. Why not? I don't think I found a portal here. We're going to find a fresh portal in the Eissentam Galaxy. Showcase the whole process, start to finish. In case you've never found a portal, in case you've never gone through a portal before, here's what you do. Alright, so we are in a Viking star system. So we're going to want to have, I think, Viking effigy, but it might also be a Viking dagger. We're looking for purple items. We can get these from a trade outpost. I know I have them in my freighter. We'll have to call it in when we get out into space or when we land on a planet. But before we leave the space station, we're going to come over here and we're going to trade navigation data to this Cartographer gentleman here. Exchange for specific charts. We're looking for the purple one. Planetary Chart for alien cartographic data. Ancient artifact site. We're going to buy, I think you only need 3. We'll buy 4. I think, no, there's at least 4 different kinds of site. Alright, so let's head out into space. Call in our freighter because we're going to want the Viking effigies. Alright. We could scan some planets to see what we have around here. A flourishing planet, that looks good to me, even if it has a terrible color sky. Terrible color sky. Let's get down to planet Robert. What was that? 14? XIV 14, I think. Looks like we have red grass with this red sky planet. Green sky at night. Alright, so we're going to land and get out of our ship just to make a restore point. Just in case you only have 1 navigation data and you can only get 1 of the maps we just bought, wherever they ended up. Oh, I had a couple on me. Perfect. Alright, if you only have 1 of these maps, what you want to do is make a restore point before you activate these. You can activate them in your ship. No, we don't want an alien artifact. So if we only had the 1 map, what we would do is reload our restore point and try again. Hey, look, right up the hill is a sentinel pillar. That's neat. We don't need a sentinel pillar. We're gonna go back in and activate the map again. We want to see Monolith. That's what we're looking for. Alien Monolith. Perfect. We can target that, but we'll see it in space. It's no problem. We want to go to the freighter now, and we want to check this page here for Viking stuff. I'm pretty sure it's the effigy we're going to need. We're only going to need 1. Just in case, let's grab a dagger too. I can never remember which one it is, so I always bring both. Alright, off to the monolith we go. 166 kiloseconds away. I don't know what KS means. Sometimes you get that weird bug where instead of distance in time, it tells you in nomenclature I'm not familiar with. I don't know what KS stands for, if anything. Alright, let's land here at our monolith. We don't need to know a lot of words, but knowing a lot of words might help you solve a riddle. We're going to have a riddle here. Another reason we want to make a restore point right beside this thing. If we fail, we either need more maps to find another monolith, or we need to reload our restore point and try again. So talk to the main console. Read what it says here because it could give you a hint. I'm here, but not here. Strange feeling. So, fuel given. Vy'keen, fuel given. Vy'keen. A layer of frozen gas suddenly coats the monolith from bottom to top, so cold that I can see my breath inside my helmet. There's one small gap in the crystal ice. I feel convinced that I could feed some of my mind elements through it so they can come in contact with the monolith behind. Condensed carbon is what I definitely need to do here. It wants fuel. We saw the keywords. So I'm going to click leave. I'm going to go grab some of this. Cram it in there. I think it said it wanted 40. Doesn't hurt to have condensed carbon on us anyway. So we'll just keep that going, and we'll talk to the monolith again. It should be the exact same riddle. Yeah. Fuel given. We're going to try 40 condensed carbon. Frozen gas melts in the atmosphere. I'm rewarded. There we go. Now we want to talk to it one more time after you succeed at the riddle. Locate a portal. It is a dagger. It wasn't the effigy. So bring a dagger if you're in a Vy'keen system. You're going to want, if you are in a Korvax system, one of these two items. Possibly the convergence cube. I think it's the convergence cube. I think it's the Gek relic. You don't need Gek nip hardly ever. I'm pretty sure it's the Gek relic and the convergence cube for those systems respectively. Alright. So we have a portal located now, right? Over there. 5 hours away by foot. Let's fly over to that. Beautiful green background space in this system here. If you want the glyph address, let's just make sure before we go anywhere. Top left corner, Eissentam Galaxy. That's where we want to be. Glyph address for this system that we're leaving from. It's right there. Yeah, I really like that blue. Well, the blue of our ship on the bright green there. Very nice. Alright, this is not approximate location. Once you locate a portal, it's pointing you right at it. It's even pointing you at the side that we're going to need to talk to. Normally, I would recommend that you locate a base in the galaxy you want to travel in and set up a base at a portal. But that's because it used to be that these things saved their charge if you kept the same portal powered in the same galaxy. That's not the case anymore. Every time you reload, you have to power the same portal again. So I don't know if that's a bug and they're going to fix it or not, but we're going to have to power a portal, and so will you. You're going to need sodium of one type or another. You're going to need cobalt. You're going to need blue or green. That's how I remember this. You're going to need cobalt. That's what I bring. Salt also works. Deuterium or dihydrogen work, but cobalt is the easiest to get. You're going to need stellar metals. I've got tons of activated copper, but they've removed activated copper from this list. You now have to use quartzite instead, so I'm just going to use regular copper. And you need fuel. We are low on condensed carbon. I shouldn't have used that. I've got tons of regular carbon on this save, so we will use that. If we have another cobalt one, we'll show you. Here, this is a much better rate. It's 2 to 1, so 16 carbon is way more than 2. That would be 12 carbon. if we use condensed. This is half and half. Either one, it's the same. Sodium, for some reason, is the same. Cobalt is 4-to-1. This is also a 2-to-1 ratio, and that's 16 versus 4. Definitely better to use ionized cobalt. There we go, 100 to all of them. If you get it done, it should automatically kick you out. Go to here. We're going to activate the portal, number 1. I'm going to turn around and look at the Glyph Exchange coordinates I got on my other computer. We want bird, bird, spaceship, spaceship, sunset, dragonfly, whale, galaxy. Sunset, dragonfly, whale, galaxy. And then we're going to want cube or hexagon, or people call this Trivial Pursuit pieces. It's like a 3D cube, like in the movie Stargate. So we want a cube, a spaceship, a moon, and a bird. A cube, spaceship, moon, and a bird. And we're going to want to be ending up on, I don't know what planet, but we want to end up in star system Barudo 1. That's where we're looking to end up. So if that's not the name, we're in the wrong spot. So that's how you find a portal. That's how you use a portal. Now we're going to try to find a starship here, an exotic starship. So it might not be easy. First thing we're going to try is heading to the space station and doing a reload or two. The Barudo 1 system discovered by Ryan Wilco. Now that might have been updated because the submission showcases that it was discovered by Limousine Cat, and I think Limousine Cat is a very great name, and I'm pretty sure Limousine Cat's the one who submitted it, so Limousine Cat's getting the credit in my opinion. Let's head over to the space station. And the reason you'll see discrepancies in who discovered what is because back in the day, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC all used to have separate discovery servers, and they all got merged. And whoever had the first discovery of a star system, or a planet, or whatever, they got the credit. So we don't know what console Limousine Cat was on, but whoever got here first on their other system got the credit. Alright, so we came here to Star System. We're going to wait for some ships to land because I see them landing already. We'll see what we get. We're hoping to see this exact starship behind me. Azure orbs. It should hopefully have the spike tail. No, we have a hauler there. Got an explorer. Only 2. This should be a tier 3 economy. If we hit our visor here, opulent over in the left side. Mathematical is what kind of items it sells. We're not too interested in that. Alright, let's do a reload of our restore point. Gonna try this 2 or 3 times, and then we're gonna go find a trade outpost, because that's another great place to wait for ships you're looking for when you're looking for starships. I like to, if I'm in third-person mode, I like to point my character off to the side of the screen so that my character rocking back and forth doesn't block my view of looking down the runway of a space station. We got 3 trails on that one, but I think that's a solar ship. Yeah, solar ship. Yellow parts. Nice wings, I like those wings. We should get a full complement of ships landing here. We got another explorer. That could be somebody we're interested in back there, but I think that was a hauler. Fighter. And a shuttle. Alright, well, we're going to wait for our second wave of ships to land. This shuttle was our 4th ship in the first wave, so this is our first ship in the second wave. The Glyph Exchange does list this as a ship that you can't find crashed, so you're going to need to wait for a pilot to land. Seems like that Explorer's taking forever to take off. Same with that fighter over there. There he goes. There he goes. And we're going to do one reload after this and just wait for the first wave. I do want to see what the second wave has in store for us. Our first ship of the second wave has already left before that shuttle left. The waves are not as static as they used to be. It used to be that you'd get 4 ships at the exact same time pretty much, and then another 4 ships at the same time, and they would vary over the course of like 20 waves until you reloaded your restore point. And then they would sync back up again. Alright, alright. Nothing's coming in. I don't want to wait around forever. You've got like 3, 2, 1. I mean, we can watch the stars spin in the background there. So no, okay, we're done. Let's do a restore point. Wait for one more wave. Then we're going to find a trade outpost and wait for some ships to land there. I actually sort of prefer that method, but I don't know what ships we have available in the star system. Oh, planets. I mean, we have available in the star system we're in. Take a peek at that while we're waiting. They've definitely all been discovered. Desert, volcano, overgrown, so that's maybe a jungle. Gamma, frozen, and flourishing. So it's 2 lush planets for us to search on. Good news. Now, the bad news is we did not see this ship already, so it's not a very easy first spawn ship. Exotic ships are pretty rare, so it's not good odds that we're going to find this super easy. You might have to come here and wait for hours and hours at a trade outpost to find this exact ship, but you should be able to find this pretty much exact same model. It'll have a different procedural name, different layout for its supercharged slots, and it won't have the special tech from the expedition, but it will be the same color. Silver highlights with a blue body. We have 3 shuttles landing, so you can see that the waves are not always static. We did not have 3 shuttles landing in our first wave last time. Four shuttles, alright. Enough of that. Let's go find one of these nice lush planets. That is not one of them. Neither is that. There we go. Nope, that's Gamma. There we go. Pretty far away. There's a save beacon. What do you want to bet? That's a trade outpost. Let's go to that save beacon. From here, it looks like we have a purple sky. That's not too bad to wait on. If this save beacon isn't a trade outpost, we will showcase how to use this here to search for them. Yeah, definitely a purple sky. Yeah, that's a trade outpost. What do you know, people have come to this planet. This is a great trade outpost too, because it's nice flat terrain. I'm gonna land here behind the trade outpost, because if you land on the trade outpost, that takes up one of the slots that ships can land, and less ships land per wave. So what you're gonna wanna do is come up onto the trade outpost. I like to get up to this top part here, and pretty much immediately I would put down a save beacon, if you have the metal plating. Oh, one in the area. So there's the other person's beacon, right, is somewhere around here. So we could save at their beacon, which is a pretty good idea. Where is it? Probably inside the base, not on top of it. Or on the ground. No, it is up there. Why didn't we see it? This is generally the best spot for these things. Oh, that's weird. We can't see that other player's beacon. So, you want to place that beacon, and you want to make a save, a restore point save. That is a very nice looking ship, actually. Except for the fin on the top. And then, you're going to want to do a reload here. We will have to do an autosave reload. So we're just going to wait up here for a minute or two for some ships to land. Unfortunately, the day-night cycle continues on even when you're not playing, so we can't make it daytime by reloading. Another fighter. Something we would like to see is, even if it doesn't land, we'd like to see that ship floating in the air, which is another great reason to pick a trade outpost, because the ships circling are visible, especially if there aren't a lot of mountains in the way. Lots of haulers and fighters landing this wave. I want to see what ships those are. It looked like that might be... No, that was just a fighter. They're going to take off. Alright, how many seconds ago was our autosave made? This minute. It was made this exact minute, according to my clock. So let's do an autosave reload. We should be on top of this trade outpost with our ship on the ground. I'm just going to hit this so I can see what time it is. It is 1 in the morning, 1 a.m. local time. Not too helpful. Ships generally spawn in behind you. I see explorers and haulers. So that's all of the ships that we saw flying around. Even if they don't all land, we don't need to wait. We'll just hit reload autosave. It's a lot easier if you can put your own save beacon down and make a restore point. You don't need to worry about autosave versus restore point. You always know it'll be the restore point. Now, there was, at least back in the day, the idea that which way your character is facing determines what ships spawn in. But as you can see, I don't think we saw that fighter last time. And we did not see a solar ship last time, so we have not changed our facing on that restore point, and we got a bunch of different ships. But we did not see the exotic we're looking for, so I'll reload again. And this is the method, this is the fastest way, I think, of finding the ship you're looking for. There's one other way that we could go about this, but in my experience, it doesn't help you get the ship, it just helps you see if this star system has the ship you're looking for. And that is to call your freighter in, out in space, and tab through, in first-person mode, all of the ships that are around you in space in that local area. And maybe, if you get lucky, one of them will land on your freighter and you can buy it that way. So yeah, we got the solar ship again, but we did not get our exotic. Just some shuttles and fighters. And a solar, alright. We're gonna go through this one more time. Unfortunately, you know what, we'll go for the full half hour. We'll keep reloading, see what we get. I'm not holding my breath, but I am crossing my fingers. Okay. Oh, there they are over there. Nope. Not the stuff we wanted. All right, I can close the Glyph Exchange over here. There we go. Yeah, I'm convinced this is the correct star system. It's got the proper name. I'm not worried about it. If you want to find a copy of my ship here, looking just like this, silver and blue, this is the place to be. Let's take a peek. Forgot to watch them as they were going around. You gotta watch them early because they might take off towards space, and then you'll miss whether or not it was the proper star system. All right, nothing. Nope, couple haulers on that side, couple shuttles over there, and an explorer and a fighter. So there's always, I think, 6 ships that drop in and 4 that land. And that might depend on the economy of the system. We are in a tier 3 high economy opulent star system. You get the most ship spawns, the most landing at a time, the best chance at getting S-class. Now we're going for an exotic starship, so they are always S-class. We don't have to worry about that. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure that was a shuttle. 3 over there this time, and 3 there this time, and all haulers and shuttles. Oh, 1 fighter. Okay, never mind. Now, the sad part about this is you do have to look at this screen a lot, the loading screen. You could just sit on the planet and wait for a whole day night cycle and wait for ships landing over and over. You don't have to do the reload, but I find this is the fastest way to get a look at the most number of ships. And it is daytime now. So we'll have some nice views to end it on today. No, none of the ships we want. I think we've got time for 1 or 2 more reloads, maybe 3. So today we're talking about how to get this specific exotic. This is a specific glyph address we typed in the Eissentam Galaxy, and how to use a portal to get to specific glyph addresses. But tomorrow we're going to be talking more general, maybe not tomorrow, but this week we're going to be talking more general. Somebody else asked me to do a similar video to my endgame exosuit character layout for starships and multi-tools, and I thought, you know what, that's not a bad idea. We'll do that too. Oh, not the restore point. So later we will go over what I consider some of the best starships, some of the best multi-tools, and some of the best things that you're going to want to install on those best starships and multi-tools. And fantastically, some of the highest end, endgameiest stuff for both multi-tools and starships are acquirable very early on. Nope, nothing we're looking for there. All right, 1 more. We will do 1 more reload, and then we're done for today. Exotic starships are very, very, very rare, but once you know where they are, it's just a matter of, I recommend putting down a base computer on this planet or one of the other planets here. This one looks nice and flat, got a purple sky, orange grass, not too shabby to wait around on. Unfortunately, it has a lot of shuttles. or fortunately, if you like those, but not my cup of tea. All right, well, that's going to be it for today. We didn't have luck finding the exotic on camera in 30 minutes, but we spent a lot of time looking for the portal and getting to the portal and powering the portal and dialing the portal. So once you get here, I don't know if you'll have to spend 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. Look, there's a bunch of ships over there dropping. Because we have maximum already landed, they're going to circle a little bit and then or just go straight back up into space. Oh, well, we do have storms here once in a while. Before that goes, let's wave and say goodbye. Until next time, everybody, have a good time. Oh, and the glyph address one more time. There we go. Eissentam Galaxy. This glyph address here will get you directly to this planet in the Eissentam Galaxy. All right. Until next time, have a good time.